All right, everybody, welcome back to the Dividend Doggo Show here on YouTube, and I am bringing you into the portfolio. We are going to be taking a look at the dividends collected for the month of February. We are through our first week of March already, and I've been super busy. As a lot of you know, we got 2 puppies, and they are getting us up every night early in the wee hours of the morning to go to restroom breaks and carrying up and down stairs, at least for a couple months. This is going to be the routine, so you got a sleepy doggo on your hands right now. So let's take a look. You can see the portfolio right now is doing pretty good. We got some dividends in. That's Johnson & Johnson, I believe, that paid $41.18. But overall, we're doing okay for the week. It's been a roller coaster up and down this week so far. I started using the community tab to post some pictures daily when interesting things are going on. And when, there's crazy volatility, like you're in the red $12,000. It's nice to post a picture and interact with you guys without having to make a video and just taking a screenshot. So check out the community tab. I wanted to mention that we are really getting close to 2,000 subs on the channel, which is amazing for me because it's all relatively organic growth, and I'm absolutely loving that. So as you can see, we're sitting at about $720,000 in the Dividend Doggo portfolio on M1 Finance. We've got total market gain of about $59,927. That's just under 160, and then the rest is earned dividends. So we're still just barely clinging to that gains of 200K. And that is from the August 2019. So this portfolio is going on 3 years old this year in August, and it's done pretty phenomenally well. I'm very, very pleased with it so far. Let's take a look at our dividends that rolled in for February. Now, there are a bunch of companies here, and we started the month with Lowe's at $36.37. That's $36.37. Then Apple paid us $73.93. Then AbbVie paid us a whopping $1,467.08. That's huge. I remember when I was building up this position, I believe the yield on cost was like 4.67 or something like that, and now it's well over 6% due to the dividend growth over the past 2 years, almost 3 years for holding this particular stock. That's pretty amazing. I can't wait to see this position get to the point where it's paying me $2,000 a quarter, which I actually think could happen by 2025. That there's a pretty good chance that we get a couple more, close to 10% raises out of AbbVie, and it'll push that by 2025, 2026. That will be absolutely amazing if that can get that to that point. There were questions asking whether or not I would take money out of it, since it has almost doubled its stock price since I purchased it. And I think for right now, I'm just going to keep holding it. I don't know that I'll reinvest the dividend into it or into something else, but that definitely is one of the largest, if not the largest, dividend payment I currently get. Now, Ally was the new position. This is the first payment for Ally at $180.99. So I want to get this up to about the $200 mark, and maybe $250, and then kind of leave it there. That would require me to do some significant reinvesting, or them to bump up the dividend, which they just did a dividend raise. So it'll be next year before we see that start to increase our yield on cost for this stock. Now, Caterpillar, we had $18.87. I kind of want to boost this up and pick up another share or two so that this continues to go up and get this to about $20 a share. Costco, we had $18.71. This is another one of those that I think will always keep growing, because I feel like I'm always going to be buying at least a share or two here of Costco periodically to build it up. And then we have Starbucks at 11 cents. Then we have BlackRock Science and Technology Trust at $28.22. I remember this one back in the day just being about 20 bucks, and this is going up, so I'm pretty ecstatically happy about that. I have bought a few more shares of that, but overall that brought us to February being the shortest month of the year. That brought us to the lower dividend range than normal, but we're still at $1,824.28 for the month of February. Now, this was a little bit more last year because of the fact that I had some other stocks that were paying, but I have transitioned away from those. In December, I shifted away from a lot of the oil stocks and made, I'll be brutally honest, some mistakes. I should not have sold out of the oil stocks, especially with what's going on now. It's absolutely wild, but hindsight's 2020. I reallocated that money. I definitely think that Apple's still got a relatively bright future and plenty of room to raise that dividend over the next decade or so, that I will actually want that dividend to be living off of, in about 10 to 12 years. So I think there's a lot of room for that to grow, and I'm very happy with having the shares that I do have. I did want to mention that there was an amazing Amazon earnings call where they just talked about doing a 20-for-1 share split, which is pretty amazing. We hold Amazon via our 401k accounts and via index funds, so that is going to be absolutely awesome. I think that will be a pretty significant boost overall. So throughout all the volatility of the week, just kind of try to keep things in mind, buy what you want to buy, and always be looking for what the next purchase is that you want to make to add to your portfolio. Try not to get discouraged if things are going down. If you're buying stuff like VTI, SCHD, VU, any of those stocks, it's always going to be a good time to buy them. Just keep buying and hold them for the long term. As long as you've got a long time horizon, that's all you need to do, is just buy the stock and just hold it and wait. And when it goes down, you're just getting at a better share price, and you keep building and compounding toward your future. So this has been Dividend Doggo. I do want to thank every single one of you who has been clicking on and commenting on the videos, liking the videos, subscribing. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. The referrals are absolutely amazing through M1 Finance. I'm sure all of you have heard the M1 Finance spiel about the referral program, but it is pretty fantastic. So take advantage of that. And I hope that all of you have an absolutely fantastic week. And thank you very much for watching. And I will be back at you very soon here with a weekly portfolio review to go over how all of my stocks performed for the second week of March 2022. Have a great week, guys.